Hello and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be kind of different from what I usually do. I don't really know how to start this, so I'm just going to say I'm a Goodreads loyalist. I've used Goodreads for like 5 years, probably longer, probably closer to like 7 years. I mean, I had an account in high school and then I started a new account when I started working at my job because I'm an audiobook proofreader and I wanted to keep those separate, and then I thought that was stupid and I tried to combine them into one and it's just a mess. But anyways, I've used Goodreads for a really long time. Sometime last year, I learned about Storygraph, which is like another book track kind of website that's like Goodreads, but it has more stats and it has more like stuff like that. And I think it like gives you recommendations. I don't know. I really don't know anything about Storygraph. Anyways, so today we are going to be testing out Storygraph. Okay, so I'm going to try to record my screen. I've never done this before, so greatest apologies if this doesn't work. I mean, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna scrap this video anyways, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I pulled up the website and I'm just going to sign up for it. Import your Goodreads data. Yes, please, or no, thanks. Yes, please. Oh, this is complicated. There's a whole lot of like transferring files and stuff over. I'm sorry if this is really boring. So now we're in my Goodreads. Upload. Visit the import export page on Goodreads and click export library button. Where's that? Why did I think this was going to be easy? Is it my profile? Visit the import export page on Goodreads and click export library button. Whoa, they brought me to home. Is this easy and I'm just an idiot? Is it in my books? Oh, I found it. Export library. You're currently generating your export. This may take some time if you have a large library. So kind of like what I said earlier about how having 2 different Goodreads accounts, and this one I only had for like 3 years now. There's like 500 books in there, I think. So it shouldn't take that long, right? All right, it's been exported. Yeah, that didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna take. I was watching somebody do this. I can't remember whose video it is, but it took them like, I don't know, like a whole day or something to export it. If I can remember whose video that is, I'll link it. All right, import my Goodreads library. Do you keep track of your own books? I don't. I should do that though. You received your Goodreads data. We'll email you once your import is complete if you have heard from us within 24 hours. I don't know why I thought this was gonna be easy. You know what, let's set up my reading preferences while we're waiting. Take the survey. What are your favorite genres? Let's see. Loves me some good dystopian. Horror. Thrillers for sure. And let's go young adult. Which of these characteristics do you appreciate the most in books right now? I don't know. Okay. Realistic, real world settings / storylines, like kind of, but I can only pick 3, so we'll see. Strong world building, plot twists. I love plot twists. Character driven, plot heavy, strong character development for sure. Lovable characters, high quality writing. Learn about the human experience / behavior. I do love that. Women author, women heavy cast of characters, unreliable, morally ambiguous characters. Ooh, I love unreliable characters. Like unreliable narrators are just amazing. Are there any genres that you don't like / aren't interested in reading right now? Choose as many as you like. Art, autobiography, biography, business, children's. I want to get more into classics. Computer science. I'm interested in computer science. Design, economics, ew. Education, essays, history. Oh god, I hate history. Mathematics. We'll leave memoirs up there. This is difficult because I love mysteries, like mystery thrillers, detective mysteries I'm getting more into. I don't love cozy mysteries at all, and I feel like that's kind of part of the mystery category. We'll just ignore it. Philosophy, no. Actually, we'll leave that in. Politics, ugh, no. Religion I'd like to shy away from. All right, I think that's it. It's a lot of categories, but it's not too crazy. These are just ones that I would prefer not reading books in, but like, not to say I would never read a book in these categories. It's just not what I am looking for. Which of these things, if any, most turn you off a book? Predictable plot? No. I feel like I've read so many books, and I feel like a lot of you can relate that, like, I know a lot of plots. Like, I know a lot of what's gonna happen. And if you take out predictable plot, then you really limit what you can read. Oh, poor writing. Ew. Dense writing? No. I'm not a fan of flat characters, but they don't, like, that's not make it or break it to me. Also, I just like reading trash. Complete the sentence. I am never / rarely in the mood for books that are adventurous, challenging, dark, emotional, funny. I can't say that I would choose any of these. I would read anything in these. Submit answers. Improve your recommendations. If you tell us a bit more about the types of books you like to read, we'll be able to give you better recommendations. Sure. I mean, we're waiting. Tell us about the kind of books you like to read. The best recommendations are generated when your answer is simple, comma-separated list of the things you are looking for. It's very important you don't mention anything you don't want to read. Post... Apocalypse... Oh, yikes, I don't know how to spell. Apocalypse... Oh, okay. Help me out, Google. Thank you. Unreliable. Narrator loves me an unreliable narrator. Mermaids. I don't know why I didn't list this before. Mermaids. Yikes, I can't type anything today. I'm sorry. I really love fake dating. Not the biggest fans of enemies to lovers. Like, I enjoy reading them, but I'm not going to go out of my way to read them just because I feel like a lot of them are kind of fake. Although, like, some of the best books I read this year are enemies to lovers, so it is what it is. I don't know what else to add for here, so we're just going to do that for now. Recommendations. What are you in the mood for? The Siren. That's so funny. I'm currently reading the Selection series. Like, I just finished book 3 and I was looking at all the other books that she has. And you know what? I do want to read this. Of Poseidon, I've read that one. Love it. Deep Blue, I have that on my shelf somewhere. It's wrapped, I think. The Vanishing Deep. Are these all mermaid books? Ice Massacre. I was looking into this one not too long ago. Goddess of the Sea, PC Cast. Ooh, I read a bunch of PC Cast. You know what? Let's add that. I like PC Cast. I read her Marked series. Into the Drowning Deep. Ooh, this one is horror. Some of these look really cool. Wow, look at this cover. This is beautiful. We're gonna add that to the to-read shelf just based off of this beautiful cover and Dark Materious Romance. Poison City. That looks cool. Legal Wolf's Mate. What does that mean? Is this a shifter book? I love shifter books. Oh, this is cool. What are you in the mood for? And then you can pick something. All right, so here's the home page. To read pile. Oh, okay. So these are the books in my to read shelf from Goodreads and recommendations. That's interesting. So let's go to stats. Your reading stats for 2022. We can compare. Let's also do, oh no, we can't compare. Contents. Let's do genres. Oh, cool. This is really cool. So these are not the categories that I put. They categorize the books for me. So this is not true. On Goodreads, I kind of I don't pay attention to the format. I just pick the first format I find. Most of my books that I read are digital though. Most read authors, Kiera Cass, Alice Oseman, Stephen King. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Number of books and pages. 54 books, 11,436 pages. That is so cool. Oh, and it shows you when I was doing them too. Oh, that's interesting. So in April, I read more books, but less pages. It even has my star ratings. That's so cool. Yeah, some of these I don't rate because I have to read them for work and it's not fair for me to rate them if I didn't even pay attention to them. That's so cool. Let's see for 2021. Actually, let's do all time. Wow. I've read 471 books and 126,391 pages. That's crazy. This is cool too to see how many pages were the books. Fiction and nonfiction. My genres. Whoa. This side over here doesn't matter, that's my TBR. But this is all the stuff that I've read. Wow. Most read authors, J.K. Rowling. Yeah, that makes sense. Although I don't know why J.K. Rowling is at 14 because there's only 7 of the books. Unless I've read her books twice. Marie James. Who is Marie James? Oh, she did a biker gang romance. Of course, of course, of course. All these make sense. They all make sense. Wow, look at that. It just goes up. My average star rating 3.52. That's cool. Publication year versus a read date. That's really interesting. What is this? What is this? What are these outliers? What are these books? It looks like the majority of books that I've read are like, you know, pretty current, but like, what is this? And what is this? And even what is this? It's on the 1920 line. I don't remember reading anything that old. Let's go reading challenges. You have read 54 books this year. Set up reading goals for 2022. I have 130 in Goodreads, so awesome. All the books I'm currently reading. Okay, well, this is pretty cool. Like, it's interesting to see how different websites work. I'm probably not going to switch to using Storygraph. Maybe I'll do it like at the end of every year just to see how my stats line up. But I just like using Goodreads too much, and I'm comfortable using it, and it's a little bit prettier to look at, honestly. Storygraph is very plain and very minimal. Yikes, this light. But yeah, it was a really cool experience, and I think I will use it sometime in the future, but like I said, only probably like once a year. I don't think I'm gonna just actively use it every day like I use Goodreads. Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know in the comments if you use Storygraph or if you use any other kind of website that I should try out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.